Hello everyone. Today we're just going to set up an environment where we can start practicing basics of Python. It's going to be super easy. Before we get started, I have a lot of questions asking if I'm using Windows 11. I'm using Windows 10, but I'm just using a software called Taskbar X, which makes my taskbar in the middle and clear. So it's pretty cool. And then all I did was I disabled the Cortana button, I disabled the search, and I just kind of cleaned up some stuff over here. So without further ado, let's set up our Python environment. The first thing we're going to do is go to Visual Studio Code on Google. Oops. And click download. Then you'll hit Windows and I gotta close Visual Studio Code first. You click on Windows or Linux or Mac or whatever you're using. Go under your downloads, go to the install, and you're gonna want to hit add to path and then go ahead through the installation just to the end. Pretty basic setup. Once it's installed, we can go ahead to Python. In order to find this, we can go to Google and just type on Python 3.10, I think is the latest version. So go to the first one, 3.10. Go to downloads, and you'll just click this button, download Python 3.10. I've already got it installed. The important things in the installation is you got to add Python to environment variables. And there's also another option in here that it's going to say something like add Python to path or install Python to path. I already have it installed, so I'm not going to do that. There's a lot of videos and guides on how to install this properly. So this one isn't going to be a huge in-depth tutorial on how to install Python. I'll leave some links in the description below if you get lost. Or you can join the Discord community and someone will be happy to help you if you can't figure out how to download Visual Studio Code and Python together. So now that we are in VS Code with all of this installed, we're going to click Terminal up here and click New Terminal. So you have to do an ampersand and then locate the directory of your Python executable and then run that command, then hit enter. And then it didn't do anything for me because I already have it installed. So next, we're gonna make a directory inside our C drive that we're gonna use for our Python. So I'm just gonna go to the C drive here, and I'm gonna make a directory called Python practice. Or we could do PP for short, for Python practice. Next, we're going to cd into that folder. Type in ls, and as you can see, there's nothing in here. And now we're going to initiate our virtual environment inside of this folder. And now when we type in ls, there's still nothing here. What if I type in code dot? Okay, there you go. Now this is open. You can trust the authors. Do we have a file here now? Still nothing. Okay. Weird. Anyways. Now we have our virtual environment that we've created. And the first thing we're going to do, we're going to look for the Python extension. By clicking on the left side, you click extension, and then you type in Python. And by IntelliSense, you just install it and enable it. Once that's installed, we can go over to our directory and type in new file. And we can just do test.py, where we're going to write our first program, hello world. Hit play up here. And as you can see, here's our output. So that brings us to the end of the intro. And in the next video, we're going to start basics of coding.